The issue of the week is civic pride and investing in the community. And here is a perfect example of what that looks like. Meet Tom Kelly. He's the director of the Haverford Spring Fest. Tom Kelly, welcome to the Haverford7 show. Tom Kelly, you're in charge of making sure that Haverford Spring Fest is a success, right?
That's exactly right. I'm the director and conceived the notion of doing Haverford Spring Fest last year. So this is actually our second year.
Okay, 2015 will be the second year, and it is May 17th, Sunday, May 17th, so that people put it on their calendars. And it's from noon to 7 p.m. on Brookline Boulevard, over right where it intersects with Darby Road, right?
That's right. We take over Brookline Boulevard from Darby Road all the way down to the parking lot, and including the parking lot. It takes place in the parking lot as well.
Excellent. Okay, so give me a little bit of the backstory then. I mean, so this is year number 2. How did Spring Fest come to be?
Well, 5 years ago we started the Fall Festival, Haverford Music Festival in the fall, and that was a product of the Haverford Township Civic Council. And there was a desire in the community to really create more of an artistic identity for Haverford Township, something above and beyond the great family neighborhood that it is. Haverford Township really wasn't known for very much in the way of arts or
my wife and I jokingly call ourselves the gateway to the main line. that's how it,
Well, there's and many people feel that same way. I mean, or did feel that same way. So the Civic Council came to me because I've been in and around the music business for a long time. My career has been in radio and music and concerts and events since I graduated from college. And they asked me to get involved and join a committee, and so I did. I joined the committee to help put this thing together, and before long I was running the committee, as often happens.
Yes.
So, but the first year we did the Haverford Music Festival, it was a tremendous success. The second year was even better, and the third year was even better, and it continues to grow. And it became my feeling that the township was gaining a reputation as a place to go for great live music, and that the township could support a second festival. So we started talking about a spring festival, and last year was that first spring festival. The Spring Festival is actually produced by Kelly Music for Life, which is a nonprofit 501c3 that produces and promotes music festivals for the benefit of community. Okay.
So for the community that's around on Sunday, May 17th, what can they look forward to? I mean, what's the big draw that's going to get people to say, whoa, forget going anywhere else, I got to be here in the town?
Well, this is definitely, the centerpiece is definitely the music. We have a stage with 8 bands on stage.
Awesome.
We have something for everyone. We literally have spanned generations of great Philadelphia music with the lineup for this festival. And when I say generations, I mean literally 79-year-old Charlie Gracie is going to be there. And if you're not familiar with Charlie Gracie, he was on the Ed Sullivan Show back in the 60s. He's a 50s and 60s kind of rock and roller that really was Philadelphia's first rock and roller. He was on American Bandstand with Dick Clark when Dick Clark was doing the show. He had a big hit called Butterfly. He actually had a huge career over in Europe. He was really the first rock and roller to go over to Europe. And I was reading the other day that a couple of the Beatles decided that they could make a living playing rock and roll based on an appearance they saw of Charlie Gracie. Paul McCartney and George Harrison both said, we can do this. So Charlie Gracie is going to be in Havertown on that day. We also have a collection. It's an all-star Philadelphia band that has been put together by the former drummer of the Hooters. Actually, he's still the drummer for the Hooters. David Wasikinen is his name.
I saw the clip, and people need to go to Haverford.springfest.com. There's some great YouTube clips on there, and you can actually see them play a little bit and get interviewed a little bit. So.
That's right. Yeah, we did an announcement party, the big reveal of the entire lineup.
That's right.
And what In the Pocket is a collection of members of a number of great Philadelphia bands: the Hooters, the A's, Baru Review, Soul Survivors, a lot of bands that came out of Philadelphia. These guys all get together and they do these concerts, and they do a little bit of everybody's music. So, so we're looking forward to having them on stage, as well as something for the kids. We've got a great Philadelphia area kid rock band called the Cat's Pajamas.
Okay.
They've played out at Rose Street Park, and we've seen them play a number of different places. They do a great show for kids. We also have the jazz band, the jazz ensemble from Haverford High School.
Excellent. Okay.
They are they're very good. Local talent, very good. The part of the mission of Kelly Music for Life after the last festival was to help support this jazz program in Haverford Township. They have a jazz residency program where they'll bring in a professional jazz musician to work with the students over the course of the year. And then at the end of the year, they do a big jazz concert, which our iRadio Philly live broadcasts. But we also invited the jazz ensemble to play this year at Haverford Springfest. Okay. So they're going to be up on stage. In addition to those, we have sort of an indie hip-hop, Caribbean, reggae flavor artist called Koof Knots, who's a real fast-rising young guy coming out of Philadelphia. Okay. And then a couple of folk and Americana bands.
So you really do have a little bit of something for everybody.
Something for everybody. Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of different things, but all really very good talent, and all based in the Philadelphia area.
Excellent. So obviously the music is going to be the center stage, literally. Right. What else is going on around the music? Because I know you've got other things that are a draw for people if they're just listening to the music in the background. What else can they be doing up and down Brookline Boulevard?
Well, of course, there are going to be food and drink vendors.
Got to be, right?
There are beer gardens that will be pouring, and lots of great food from not only from Haverford Township, but also some other vendors that we're bringing in from outside of Haverford Township. So there's going to be a variety in the menu and some real flavor there too. And then there's the fun zone for the kids. Okay. Haverford Township is packed with young parents, with young children, and this is an event that we want to bring the whole family to. Right. So the fun zone is basically these 4 giant inflatables, slides and obstacle courses, and something for the kids to do while mom and dad
are listening to some music and
enjoying an adult beverage.
Visiting over to the beer garden. Absolutely.
That's right. So there's lots of things for the family to do. There's face painting for the kids. There's also a lot of artists and artisans.
Right. There's going to be an arts and crafts angle to this as well.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. We've got quite a few vendors who are going to be coming in and displaying their art, whether it be photography or wood crafting or jewelry or that sort of thing. It's not flea market stuff. This is
These are artisans and craftspeople, and absolutely.
That's right. Yeah, the board of the Haverford Spring Fest basically forms a jury, and we take these applications and decide which ones we will accept and which ones we will not.
It's not just anybody. You had to make the cut to be there.
That's right. That's right. Okay. But it's going to be a fun day, and we hope to have provided something for everyone by the end of the day.
I know. I am incredibly looking forward to it. I've blocked out the entire day of the 17th. We were just chatting before we turned on the cameras. I mean, I'm going to show up there and we'll shoot some footage there too and capture some of it to share. Now, one more thing though, if people can't actually make it, you're live streaming it also on
iRadio Philly.
iRadio Philly, so you can catch it online, for audio if you can't be there, but you really want to be there.
Oh, you really want to be there for the live experience. But iRadio Philly has a live broadcast channel, and we will carry the entire day on iRadio Philly, iRadioPhilly.com, or the free app for mobile devices.
Well, Tom Kelly, I'm so happy to hear that you're doing this for year number 2, and may it be the start of many, many years of Haverford Spring Fest. Arts, music, sounds awesome. So I will be there. Thank you for being my guest today on the Haverford 7 show.
Thank you, Mark.